Welcome back to Relics of the Past. I am Salt the Kobold, or the DM of this wonderful campaign, and I'm surrounded by our usual accompaniment of players, as I'm with the Modern Viking,
Michaeleen of Cadla, nice to see you all again.
Siren Teacup,
Also known as Estrella Palmer. For the record, Estrella is currently going through some allergies. That's why she sounds like this.
King Boo,
Hello. I am the Count.
and Nate Drago,
Kain Volt, sick, a bit out of it, but still here.
along with Ace Dare.
Abe Volt from the old world. Good to see you again.
Okay, when we last left off our campaign, Aina, we met a new face. A bounty hunter that was working for the church. And you guys helped take down her quarry for her. And she had to go speak with the church about this, which, experimenting on the fly and stuff. How about someone else recaps this episode for the funsies of it?
Alright, here's Eiko's recap of last session. I was at a cafe. I was having a wonderful day. A giant frog comes out of nowhere and I zap it. The boys tried to enter a church. They couldn't. Kain kept falling down the stairs. I wonder who kept doing that. I feel really bad for him. Abe has woken up from recovery, because apparently Abe, also not a good fan of church. So we've been waiting for their recovery. Abe has awoken.
After 2 days of sleep.
I'm relieved.
Kain has not.
So,
He has grown on me.
Don't you dare.
Let's not.
We are far
No.
enough in.
we're not even
No.
10 minutes in. We're not even 10 minutes in.
No.
We're not even 10 minutes in.
We're not 10 minutes in, dude.
You didn't even let me say I wasn't even gonna say it. I was just saying he grew on me.
Like mold.
Oh, God.
You could say that.
All right, then.
So, and to finish up, Abe has awoken and taken off his mask. Everyone getting a proper look of what he's been hiding underneath it ever since.
Yeah, describe your face, Abe.
Once again,
So,
refresh us.
if I'm remembering correctly, I'm going to try my best to describe it the same way I did last time. Abe's face is very much... It's very human looking, but at the same time, you can
Would it look like me?
No. Well, yes, actually. It would look similar to Kain, but still different because obviously Kain has a more like bulkier build, whereas Abe is still very thin.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest
Kain is the power lifter. You're
Pretty much.
more like got a runner's build.
absolutely.
So, it looks similar to Kain in the sense that me and my brother kind of look similar to one another.
Yeah, we're not identical twins. We're just birth
No.
twins. So,
Wait,
like there are
I thought we were
similarities.
identical.
No, we're not right now. Probably when we were still human, yes. As of now,
Yeah,
not even
we
close.
were identical. That's why we based our bodies off of each other.
Yeah. Right now it's kind of hard for us to look exactly alike.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway,
Abe's skin Abe's face still has like a metal sheen to it. But you can tell he looks more human. The
Is his
biggest
face gunmetal bluish, or what color's his skin?
what color is
It's
the metal?
kind of like a he could easily, in the right light, pass off for just someone that was very, very pale.
Hmm.
So he does have like kind of just light, like kind of white skin. Like, as terrible as that sounds.
So
It's got like no color.
Dorian- No color. Okay.
Yeah. It's got like no color.
So no pigment.
No pigment whatsoever.
So he's albino.
Not quite. Because I don't think that means exactly what you think it means.
Lack of melanin entirely in the skin.
Okay, yeah. But yeah. And basically, the biggest giveaway that he's still him is the actual, like, metallic veins that go through his face still. Like, he actually still has metal wires that, like, you just on the surface, they blend in perfectly, but you can see, like, you ever seen Cyberpunk?
Yes.
That kind of stuff.
It's that kind of stuff. Like, he literally has, like, metal pieces in
I
his
ain't
skin.
gonna lie, I still want to get those lines tattooed on my neck for the flash drive ports.
That actually sounds kind of cool.
Right. Well, Michaeleen is going to look at them, at Abe, and say, "Well, you're considerably more appealing to look at now."
It's certainly surprising, but in a good way. You're very handsome looking. You actually remind me of some characters I've read of in books.
Huh.
And surprises aside, I'm very glad that you seem to be doing okay now.
What happened back there?
Eiko kind of looks at Abe. His eyes narrow a moment. He kind of strokes his beard for a moment. Pass.
God.
Eiko. Eiko, be nice.
What?
Hey.
Would you wanted me to say smash?
Hey,
What does this smash mean?
roll me.
Eiko, at the very
roll me.
least, could you at least say that you're glad that he's doing better and that he's no longer in a coma? Try and be.
I've already said enough. You've grown on me. What can I say?
Okay,
I'm
fair
happy you're
enough.
Alright, Eiko, I appreciate the sympathy.
Abe.
I think he can tell on Aiko's face. Eiko is definitely relieved, and he's not letting. He's being very reserved with how much of his emotion he puts out. But Abe can definitely tell Eiko is thankful.
Yeah. Abe, I want you to roll me a perception check. Real quick.
Okay. What's my perception?
We open our character sheets for a reason, sir.
I have it open here.
Okay, what did I miss over the last 30 seconds? Because I blacked out.
Okay.
Nothing, I'm just
Base-
waking up.
Yeah. Well, you've woken up and taken your mask off.
I took the mask off.
And it's actually on the ground because you
Okay,
had
so
the
I actually
spider
didn't miss anything.
No,
Yeah, you haven't missed
nothing
anything.
yet. That's a 15.
Okay. With your mask off, you notice two things immediately. The sounds you are hearing sound significantly different to the way they were when you had your mask on. It's like having a pair of headphones on, but you can hear the world through them, but it sounds slightly distorted or slightly different. You take them off and you're hearing sounds like they actually are for the first time. You hear things that you've never really noticed before, like the creaking of a board underneath someone's foot, the light breeze blowing outside the window. You can hear it's like tinkling of maybe like the glass as wiggling in the frame. And you, with your eyes, you can see everything different. The colors don't look as as muddled as they were previously. And they're much more vibrant. I mean, you can even notice something like dust particles, a bit easier floating in a sunbeam going from the window. But then, as you listen, you can hear your brother's breathing. Once slow and calm, all of a sudden it starts picking up and getting faster as he's starting to breathe heavier and heavier. I presume what are the little monitors and stuff that have the whole heart rate going? What are those things called, like CT somethings?
They're just heart monitors.
Yeah,
monitors?
really heart monitors the easiest way. Probably the
Vital monitors.
the most accurate way that you're going to be able to say it. Yeah, vital monitors.
Okay.
Support.
Did you make any of those or no?
We would be hooked up to them. Yes, they are in the infirmary.
Okay. His heart monitor and stuff begins speeding up. Like his heart rate is picking up. All of a sudden.
What does that mean? Abe?
That means his heart's speeding up. For unknown reasons.
It looks like his body.
In this state, would I be able to control my shadows?
No. You're unconscious right now.
Abe's going to try standing up.
You try standing up, but it's like your legs just refuse to work. You end up throwing yourself out of the bed.
Jilly.
Actually, wait. Roll dex check for Noto. Roll dex check for Noto real quick.
I'm gonna also roll dex check because I'm gonna.
Oh, Noto's
I'm
dex
gonna
is...
check.
Oh, crap. What's Noto's dex?
My dex is insane.
I gave Michaeleen a
Okay,
bit.
Noto's not bad.
Okay, I got a 19.
Well, Noto got a 19 exactly, so...
Okay.
I got
Hey,
a 19
you-
exactly plus 5, so.
You try to move out. You try to move out of bed and stuff, but it's like your legs just don't work and stuff. You nearly throw yourself off, but Noto and Michaeleen, you nearly throw yourself off the bed, but Noto and Michaeleen manage to catch you before you do, and set you back down. As
Need to get to Nate.
Nate's heart rate. Sorry.
Let's redo that one.
Need to get to Kain.
As his heart rate begins to pick up, at least, you can see he's beginning to have some sort of seizure and stuff as this big guy begins to arc as he starts to make ungodly noises. Bits of the shadow begin oozing off of him. Light bit of like this black, slimy, oozy substance begins pouring out of his skin and coating his body.
Have to stop him.
Can I try and cast Dispel Magic on Kane's body while he's having this seizure?
Unfortunately, this isn't magical based in the slightest.
Damn. Shit, I'm mostly combat oriented.
As things begin to happen, does anyone try to get close to him?
Abe's gonna try and stand up again to get closer.
Okay.
Abe's gonna
roll
use
a
I'm going to give the help action.
Can I give the? I guess I could give the help action.
Abe
Considering
can just make extra legs out of his metal morph shit, can't he?
Only arms.
You know what? I'm gonna move over closer to Kain. I'm also concerned about him.
Okay.
Estrella goes over to Kain and
as-
she transforms to her Healy magical girl.
Okay.
Don't touch him. I don't know what's going on exactly with him, but
The tendrils are gonna kind of start going like wild and a little bit crazy.
Well, no, I haven't said any tendrils came out yet. So far, just black oozes covering your body.
Don't forget about
It's venom!
Don't forget about the air quotes flames that comprise my body.
Anyway, as you get close, to as you get close to him and stuff, his body seizures still happening, but you try to get within 5 feet of him. All of a sudden, a part of the ooze begins like pouring up, and then shoots out about 6 feet away from him towards your direction. Action. Nate, was your spell attack bonus? Actually, no. What is your attack bonus for your tendrils?
My tendrils? I don't even know.
It would be Dex strength based.
Strength,
No.
it would be a +4. Dex would, I think, be a +5.
+5. Okay, I'll go with +5.
I'll go look, but I'm pretty sure I have a high dexterity.
Does 15 hit, sis?
Yeah. +5 for dex.
Yeah, and proficiency bonus. So, sis, does 15 hit you? Oh, no. Estrella, does 15 hit you?
Give me a sec. Let me look at my character sheet.
Oh wait, I gotta level up too. Hold on.
My armor class is 12, so my
would
strength is yeah.
You take 11 points of piercing damage as your mid transformation through the spike goes clear through your wing out to the other side before it retracts back.
And Estrella promptly hits the ground to her, like she falls to her knees. My wing!
I'm going to rush over and try and pull her away from Kain.
It shoots out you as well. Natural 20.
Can I try and roll to... Can I roll to try and parry it, please?
Remember, there's this wonderful thing called inspiration. Those are just rerolls.
Oh, that's right. I have 11 inspiration points. So, use that.
Okay. By the way, rule of thumb, everyone, if you have more than 5 inspiration points, you can use no more than 5 per 1 session. That's the house rule I'm going with, since I'm letting you get more.
Unless we're trading them for something.
Yes. So you can only use 4 more for this session. Just saying that.
We've never actually used them for rerolls.
Yeah, this is probably one of the first.
Yeah.
Okay, so what'd you roll on that one?
Okay.
Don't be another nat 20.
21.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's +9 to hit.
Can I please try and parry this? Like, if I can roll like a natural 20, can I say that I parry it?
Sure. I'll let you make a dex saving throw.
1 dex saving throw.
Can I or Nodo use our reactions?
Nodo's currently using his...
I'm gonna need some luck on this one, boys.
Anyway, Nodo's currently just supporting you from throwing yourself off the bed.
Oh my god.
Nat 1.
No! No! Natural 20!
The damn
I
good die.
parry that shit!
Not just that, you critted.
And I was hoping for a nat 1. Just for the funnies.
Well, shit. You seen it barely. So you see the puddle and stuff of the black stone barely start to form to a clump before it shoots out. You immediately hit the dirt. It shoots above your head. And about that far off the top of your head, like half an inch.
I was thinking more like I notice it coming at me, and with my lightning quick reflexes, I summon the Phantom Blade from my ring and like full on parry the damn thing.
Yeah, we can say a mixture of that plus you getting low at the same time. Yeah, as you move in and got out. Eiko, you said you were getting near as well.
I guess. Well, I wouldn't say I'm getting near. I'm walking over to Estrella to help her up. She got knocked down, correct?
It would attack you as well.
Yep.
Yeah, it
Dirty
stabbed her in
20.
the wing.
Does dirty 20? Yeah.
May I attempt to parry?
Stabbed her in the wing mid-transformation, so her
Sure,
transformation
dex check.
did not work.
Dex saving
Dex
throw.
check. Fun. Dex check. Dexterity. Oh! That is... That's 15.
15. That fails. Fails. You end up getting hit.
Ow. You asshole. Even when you're unconscious.
8 points of piercing damage. Straight through your...
I just get stabbed. Ah!
Abe's gonna throw himself towards Kain.
I'm sorry, but Noto, he's gonna make a strength check on you. To hold
Good
you there.
fucking luck.
He's holding you right now. He's not gonna let his master.
And you don't
Master
have
hurt himself
legs.
Hold on. Right now,
No,
I
not
will.
legs, so
I will
not working
happily compare our strength rolls to each other. Okay, for me, for Noto. All right, I've already won. I rolled a 14 for Abe and a 12 for Noto.
Fine. You try. Noto tries to hold on to your rematch pod. You throw yourself to the ground. And you begin pulling yourself on your arms and knees and stuff, getting closer to him.
I'd like to get Estrella away from Kain.
When your legs don't work like they used to before.
So, can I try and pull her away from Kain?
Sure. You manage to pull her away carefully. The tendrils are kind of like flat. No, actually, no, there's no tendrils, just black ooze over his body. A few drips of the black ooze do hit the floor in front of you, but they don't seem to do anything.
They don't even hiss and sizzle on the floorboards?
Nope.
I'm not
Like,
acid.
I don't know that shit.
Yeah, he's not.
The flames
Anyway.
might consume you, but
Anyways, but long story short. So, Abe, you managed to pull yourself on your elbows and knees. Noto quickly darting towards you. Another one goes to hit Noto.
Oh.
Miss. Not one. Noto dodges. Another one shoots down. Noto just moves to the side and stuff. Right next to his head. Doesn't even hit him. And Noto proceeds to get down and proceed to pick you up and bring you to your feet. And begins carrying you over to his body. Another one goes after you two, and
I'm going to reflexively pull up a shield.
okay. $13, that would miss. I believe a 27 would hit though.
Damn it! Yes.
So, one tendril goes by. Two tendrils this time shoot forward towards you. One of them hits the shield and glances off. Another one gets in right before it's done and stabs Noto, like maybe 2 inches. No, I'm gonna say maybe 4 inches and stuff to the side of his dead center, right to the center of his chest.
Ooh, 4 inches away from his core. Ugh.
Or as he proceeds to keep.
damn, sleep me does more damage than awake me.
How much damage is that, by the way?
3 points.
3 points of damage? Okay.
That pierces straight through.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to repair that later.
Anyway, Noto continues because you put a little bit of your gumption in him. He continues moving forward. He ends up getting to the point where you are within arm's reach of your brother.
Okay, once again, I am going to throw myself towards Kain.
You end up tossing yourself on top of Kain and stuff. He's thriving and he's... I can't remember the right words for this. Thrashing. There you go. Thrashing and wobbling all over the top of the table. The wobble cart.
I'm going to pull a syringe.
Writhing.
Yeah, writhing and thrashing, yes.
Right. Yes.
I'm gonna pull a syringe out of my pocket and slam it into his chest as I inject him with the sedative.
Would that work?
I'm going to need you to make me a grapple check at disadvantage.
Okay.
And a medicine check.
Advantage. And then if you succeed on that, then I'll need you to make one more, or just see if you can get it into him without hitting the bed.
My question is if it would work.
Okay. So grapple, that's with strength, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a... it's a 17. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah. But, so, you try to grapple onto him and stuff up to get a hold, but he's thrashing around. All of a sudden, at least, as you're like holding onto him and stuff, partially just trying to keep your balance not being thrown off, all of a sudden you can feel like the black ooze begins surrounding your own body, your forearms, and start creeping up onto you. You can feel bits of it begin shooting off your chest as in latching onto you. Over.
I'm going to... Abe is suddenly going to have two arms sprout from his back as I try and pin Kain down.
Can I just slap him across the face to see if he gets if he snaps out of it?
If you want, get close to it so he can stab you again.
He didn't stab me. I parried it.
I know, but you want to give
Wait,
him
you and Noto were the only ones that dodged, but then Noto got hit.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So, do I need to make another grapple check?
Yeah, let's make another grapple check. I'll make it a normal one this time.
Okay, normal one. No, that fell. Damn it, that fell and it was a natural 20. That's fucked up.
Hey, if it falls and it lands on a natural 20 or a natural 1, it still counts.
DM?
No.
Bastard. Alright, fine. So that turns out to be a 22.
22. Okay. With the additional arms, you're able to stabilize much more, but the secondary arms, they begin getting wrapped and covered with ooze as well as it starts creeping around as well. And you make me a quick strength check real quick because he's like, it's almost like you're getting pulled into him.
$21.
21. Nate, what's your strength modifier?
+5.
He beats you by 24. As you proceed to get pulled into this, you're doing your best to keep control of this and stuff, but all of a sudden, a large amount of black slime, particularly around his face, just onto yours, as it begins as it envelops your head.
Okay. Michaeleen's going to activate his feelings, agility, and activate his boots of speed. And I'm going to rush in and slap him across the face. Like, as the ooze slips off of his face onto Abe's, I'm going to slap his bare face trying to wake him the hell up.
Oh boy.
You have advantage because he's prone.
I have advantage.
Because he's prone.
Okay, that first one's a 4. And that one is a 19.
You make contact. Your hand at high speed makes contact with his face, but it doesn't continue forward. Why is my hand stuck? As all of a sudden your hand is glued to his face,
I cast Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave
Can't miss.
at point blank range will push myself and or the creature that I'm using it on away.
So you're also throwing
Everyone else. No,
Everyone else, it will push everything in surrounding away from it and deal like oh, it's not Thunder Wave, it's Thunderclap. It's a cantrip.
Thunderclap.
Yeah. Wait, no. I meant Thunderwave. It's a first level spell. I have Thunderclap and Thunderwave. I mean Thunderwave.
Okay, that's the one I thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then,
Wake up!
okay. Then everyone has to make dex checks. Abe and Kain, and don't make them because they're kind of entangled in one. So
Okay, dex check.
dex check and stuff.
Estrella is hurt on the floor.
I've pulled her far enough away out of this thing's range. I'm going to say that it's what I did.
It has a range of 15 feet. How big is the infirmary?
Probably only like a 20 by 20.
I pulled her into the
I wouldn't say it's very big.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
17
I'm
plus
sorry.
3.
Everyone's gonna be hit by this regardless.
Everybody's meeting face to face with a wall.
and thunder damage. Let me pull up what the damage is for Thunder Wave.
Because I didn't have enough going on in my day with a hole in my wing.
It is a.
It's a 15-foot cube. A wave of thunder force sweeps from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube, or originating from you, must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half damage and isn't pushed.
So what's your spell save DC?
Spell save DC is 17.
So everyone has to be a 17 besides Dare and Nate because they're kind of bundled up and laying on a table. Abe, you do have to roll for No.
Oh yeah. It's Dex or strength?
It's a Constitution.
Oh. Okay.
I'm going to get a tissue.
What's the
real quick.
DC?
DC
I
is
ran out,
17.
so I gotta go get
Alright,
more.
well, no beats it. Rolled
Okay.
an 18, would have been, like, I think, a 21.
Do I
How the
successfully
fuck
wake
did I manage
Kain up?
this?
Okay. Well, I know Nodo succeeds. It's at least Boo, what you get?
Well, I got a dirty 20 for my dex.
Dirty 20.
For dex save.
It's a Constitution save.
Oh, Constitution
I'll be right
save.
back.
15.
15, that fails.
Yeah, that
Fun.
fails.
Siren, what you get? Con save.
Actually, remind me what. Sorry, I zoned out for a second. What is happening again?
Michaeleen-
Blank.
Michaeleen, after the ooze went off of Kane's face and onto Abe's face, Michaeleen took that moment to activate his feline agility plus boots of speed, which basically times 2 my movement speed by 40 times 2 times 2. So that speed slapped to the face. That didn't work. My hand got stuck to Kane's face, and so I'm doing a point blank thunder wave to get myself and everyone else away.
You know what? Could I, instead of using a con saving, could I use this moment as a reaction to cast a spell?
What spell?
Gaseous form.
Ooh.
You're not sure. I'll allow it.
All right. Do you want me to read out gaseous form?
Nah, I know what it does. It turns you into a cloud.
All right. I sort of just like.
So,
Does he turn into a mini thunderstorm or lightning storm?
No, it's more like not a mini thunderstorm. Like as the wave sort of like hits Eiko, like the moment it like is just about to hit him, he kind of just vaporizes. It kind of looks like he got Thanos.
yeah.
But the cloud is just the mist,
Blue.
the dust is still in the air, settling.
Yeah.
It's not like
it tastes like mothballs.
Anyway, so for everyone that so Michaeleen proceeds to send out this shockwave that knocks everyone down. This Nodo seeing it coming along with Eiko managed to react, but both of them still get hit with the wave and take whatever things.
2d8 thunder damage.
Yeah.
And that is 7, 4 plus my attack bonus, which is
No.
7.
No. The attack bonus does not get applied. If it's
right,
damage bonus, it gets applied.
What's my spell damage bonus again?
You don't have one.
Oh, right.
Only attack. Spells are typically fairly powerful. They don't need a damage
7,
bonus.
8, 9, 10.
Weapons do.
So that's an 11 points of damage to all around.
Yes.
If you succeeded, that's halved.
Yeah, I'm going to say, but during this brief moment, I'm going to go rewind the clock ever so slightly to the point where the slime has just started to envelop your head, Abe.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, you see nothing. You just see nothing whatsoever, just like a black void. But then you begin hearing sounds of feet running on what sounds like stone to the distance. You can add the sound effect for that. As you begin looking around, you can hear the sound of some unearthly creature or monster in the distance chasing you. As you begin looking around, as you look around and stuff, you can see that you are running through. You can see your body almost looks organic at this point. Aren't you breathing heavily? And make me a quick investigation check.
Let me see here. Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. You immediately put two and two together and stuff that this isn't your body. This is your brother's. As you begin realizing this, you begin running, and you see what looks like to be a crevice. It's a thin stone crevice and stuff amongst a large rock. You immediately dart into it and stuff as far back as you can go. Oh, you hear the sound of the unruly footsteps of this creature behind you.
You can't join him?
Charging towards you.
Can we pause for a second?
Okay, what all did I miss? I had to go pee.
Okay. Right now,
Abe is
your
currently
brother-
stuck in your head.
Yeah, I got that, but like, what happened? Like,
He's reliving one of your memories. One thing.
So, as you crawl deep into the stone crevice of its inside this dark thing, you can feel various what looks like moss, like blackish, slimy moss, as you're crawling deep, as you hear the thundering steps of this beast within you. As you hear it growl and almost kind of scrape at the stone behind you, and you're barely maybe like 2 feet out of it, this thing can reach. It roars and rumbles and shakes and beats on the rock you're hiding in, and in disapproval of you getting away. Hey, as you kind of sit there in your body, frightened beyond your mind. You hear him just breathing, panting, as the sound of his own heart is beating in his head. As you see him take a deep breath to calm down, as it looks like the monster's gone away. Hey, you see him proceed to poke his head out, looking around. And then all of a sudden, you see a white face. Ace, staring back at you.
Michael Jackson?
No.
Fuck you, Nate! Fuck you!
Oh my God. So that means Nate won. He won. Because D&D is a competition on who can make
Piss
the
off
DM
the
say
DM.
F you first. Yep.
Nate won.
Fuck.
DM 0.
Also, Dare, I sent you something.
Oh, I saw it.
So,
Anyway.
I found them.
That's awesome.
Nate, as you're staring down this fate, Nate, do you want to describe what this monster looks like?
We talk about One Eye?
Yes.
Okay, where's
This
that
is before you
where's
took
that picture we had? Hold on, I gotta go back to our conversation. Insert like the technical elevator music shit.
Michaeleen, you sound like a parrot. Parrot with a sore throat, just trying to get its life together. Poor little guy.
Here, I can insert an image of what it's based off of, but
Hold on, I'm looking through. Yeah, you're gonna have to, cause wait, what?
this is the rough idea of the creature, but it has a slightly different look to it. But its face.
Where is it?
Image. There. That would be a good way to describe this creature.
Except he has one large eye in the middle of his face.
Where'd you? Oh,
And a mouth of gaping teeth.
As all of a sudden, as you're just staring at this one-eyed, at this singular-eyed monster, all of a sudden you just feel a sudden force upon you as
and you
get
hear
thrown.
like ringing in your ear, Michaeleen yelling, "Wake up!"
as you find yourself on the floor or being thrown up against the wall. As Nate's, as Kain's body stops writhing for a few moments.
Kain, wake up! Sorry.
For a brief moment, Kain. Hey, Kain, can you give me like a very big, like, last breath kind of sigh, real quick?
Like last breath as in death kind of sigh, or like
Yeah, that
calming
kind of
down?
sigh. That didn't really work, but you can imagine that.
I can't sigh that loud.
That. As it happens, everyone who's gazing at Kain, his body is lying kind of limply on the floor. As he breathes out, everyone can see this blue light kind of start forming, coming from his mouth. As all of a sudden, this blue orb proceeds to start floating out of his mouth, out with a very thin, spindly strand going back in.
I'm gonna exit my gaseous form.
Is that
can
his
I
soul
roll-
leaving his mouth?
That better not be.
Let me finish.
Can I roll perception? Or I guess history.
Okay. Eiko, I'll let you roll that perception check. But everyone else, calm.
Okay. Perception. What is it? There it is. Mickey. Oh, rolled an 18 plus 2, dirty 20.
Okay. You recognize that as a soul. Oh. And it's currently leaving its host. But,
I slapped his soul out of him.
well, again, he's a very. You slapped an unstable man, sir. Of course shit's gonna hit the fan.
Okay.
He was out of control. What was I supposed to do?
Let me finish. So, as it begins floating away from his mouth, something else emerges from his mouth as well. As 5 spindly black tendrils reach out in a twisting fashion, proceeding to wrap around the soul. Ow, my wrist. Grab around the soul and then proceed to pull it back into his mouth.
And if that didn't happen, I would have taken a toilet plunger and went like, get the back in down.
Oh, I was gonna, had you not said that, I was gonna have Chaco use Mage Hand and just be like, I'm just gonna force that back, and there you go. There you're nice, they're nice and snug.
I'd like to change the color of it to red, though.
Sure.
Oh,
Like a blood red.
Well, no. Okay, then as the tendrils kind of okay. As the tendrils all pointed down, you can see that the color of the soul does shift from a bluish color to red. And as it proceeds to get pulled back in and the color reddish light just fades from his mouth. A few seconds of silence and then big breath in. Then much coughing had and consciousness is regained.
Hold on, I can put that one in. Fuck.
Kain?
Man. Very delirious and not really sure what's going on.
The fuck happened here? Why does everybody have holes?
You.
Well, more holes than usual.
Wait,
Estrella,
was Abe
switching
stabbed?
from
Honestly, I think he mostly just got knocked against the wall really fucking hard.
No.
Estrella,
But
her body giving a slight twitch from the thunder shock strike that Michaeleen committed.
You know, Michaeleen's really not good at dealing with collateral people. Like,
yeah, I
was
wanna-
doing his
I wanna
best.
try and have
He was-
Eiko do something,
It
but
was-
I'm just
I
gonna
want you
say-
to all understand something. Most of my spells are combat oriented.
I'm gonna make
No
some more
utility.
tea. I'm gonna make
That's
some more
why
tea.
I've got a lot
My
on my-
throat's trying to give on me.
Ayako's gonna look over at the now awakened Kain and then just like kind of brush off what just happened and act as if nothing happened. Well, for starters, you pierced a hole into me. You've penetrated me like a penis.
Oh, for crying out loud!
At least we're past the 10-minute mark.
I'm still cutting out the like a penis part.
Can you just add like a sensor, like a?
Since you're
You know
bleeping,
what? Use this. Use an audio clip of me going, "Whoa, Conga." use that sensor with me going. "Whoa, Conga."
or you could do Peter Griffin clutching his knee.
You went in a state which I can only compare to as a violent fever. You were out cold or hot. I'm not exactly sure what state it really was, but you were you've been asleep for about 2 days, and you've awoken. You attacked us. Your soul gracefully left your mouth, and then your body pulled it back with a lot of black spaghetti. No, that sums up everything, I think. How do you feel?
Does he
Did
feel
you
like he's got
did your
something in
medicine
his face?
like get into the air system or some shit? Because that sounds nuts.
No.
You're saying I died.
I got into the air system, if I'm going to be honest. You died. You died for a moment. Your body went into some form of instinctual violence. And then you died. Michaeleen attacked you.
I feel awful about it, but it was the only thing I could think to do. I'm sorry.
Abe is gonna slowly stand up as there's like streams of ichor coming out of his body.
Yeah. So Abe, you managed to pull yourself up to your feet, but it's like your feet are very unstable. You're kind of like propping yourself up on top of like the bed, at least. And you feel various things. You feel a great deal of pain, but you begin just kind of feel it. It's like you begin like checking yourself all over and stuff. As you do so, you feel your lower back, and then you feel something like your bottom of your spine, like something doesn't feel right. Something you begin feeling, and it feels like slag or some sort of like destroyed component, as you quickly realize that whatever happened to you before you were unconscious caused damage. I
I'm back with my tea.
I presume you fix this in the most brutalist way possible.
Everyone's just gonna see, because Abe still has 4 arms currently. You're gonna see Abe like put 2 arms forward, and the other 2 arms are gonna go straight back and slam into his back as everyone hears a loud crunch.
Oh, that's not what I was gonna do, but sure, we can start with that. As you all of a sudden hear that, you can see he begins to arc forward a little bit as a loud crack, and you can feel you now have sensation in your legs, at least. You now have sensation in them, but they still don't seem to respond. You proceed to reach down with one of your arms, dig your thumb into the meat of that section, basically right above, and proceed just to rip that chunk of your spine out and just drop it on the floor with the metal ting.
He ripped one of his spinal columns out?
Yep.
Yes, vertebrae out. As all of a sudden, everyone just kind of hears him for the first time make an audible sound of pain and grunt a little bit. As all of a sudden everyone hears the sound of like metal clicking and scraping and rearranging.
Is he a few inches shorter now?
As you see Abe proceed to, he was originally like kind of not able to put a deal. All of a sudden, he simply takes 1 foot, puts underneath him, and then simply just stands up like nothing ever happened.
Is he like an inch shorter now that he has 1 less vertebrae?
No, what essentially just happened is Abe ripped out a broken component and his body rebuilt it.
Ah.
Yeah. If it's faulty, he can just rip it out.
Are you alright now?
I should be fine. I mean, it's
Hypothetically.
only a spine.
I'm just going to clean up the
The vertebrae itself has this brassy, golden-esque sheen to it, but you can also see where it had like direct like ports for like cables and hoses to go through. And what color is your spinal cord, my friend? Has to be something interesting.
My spinal cord is black.
Black.
taking a dry cloth, Estrella's just kind of dabbing up the fluids and shit from.
I kind of want to say that when you pulled it out, it had like this white shimmery sheen to it and stuff, but then as it was pulled out, that soon just faded away and just turned
like it oxidized to black.
Yeah.
I will say the actual like nerve cluster was like I would say, what's that like onyx prismatic color? Here, this is the best image I can think of finding it. I'm gonna put it in the void VC. But his actual nerve cluster looked like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of like this.
Yeah, a little bit like that.
Yeah, but glowy. Anyway, that since Faden goes pitch black. Anyway,
Yes. Estrella dabs up the mess from him ripping it out. Her body gives a slight little twitch still
yeah.
as she's coming down from the electrical shock
Abe.
because the hole in her wing wasn't enough.
Abe,
Mm-hmm.
as you stand up, you also recognize this. You're currently in your boxers at the moment.
Are they heart undies? Please tell me that they're heart undies.
Please.
They're gears, thank you.
No. There are heart undies that are made of gears.
Like
No,
little
I would
hearts
say
made of
they're.
tiny
I would
gears.
say they're scientifically accurate heart undies.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
Anatomical
Right.
heart undies.
Yes, he has those.
Anatomical heart undies. So
Yeah.
so at this
Boxes
point, everybody can also see Abe's actual physique, like not covered by his jacket, which he normally has fully open and he does not wear a shirt. But you can see everything else now. Abe is
He's Robo Schlong.
No, you're not able to see that because he doesn't have one.
Yes.
Oh, you poor guy.
He doesn't care.
Dude, no. He has the ability. I gave him the ability. He can make one for himself whenever he fucking wants.
Just like I can make extra arms, I can make extra dicks.
all right.
He's gonna make a hula skirt out of one. He's gonna make a hula skirt out of him.
The hula skirt.
Oh my gosh.
No, yeah, no, everyone can see, like, Abe has sort of that, like, runner's build, like, you can see, like, some of his components, because his chest itself is pretty much solid, right? Like, it's a solid color. But underneath where his arms are, which is normally covered where his, like, right here, is translucent. You can actually see inside Abe.
So, Aiko's gonna look over, I guess, towards Abe. He kind of squints his eyes, looking at Abe. Strokes his chin. Smash.
Confirmed. Eiko likes men.
Confirmed. Eiko would fuck a robot. Because technically speaking, Abe doesn't technically have to look like a dude.
Oh dear God.
Scary thought, yes, but technically he doesn't have to.
I'm sorry, but just the
Not that he
idea
ever
of it.
won't,
Just
but it's
saying,
technically
yeah.
within his abilities to change his body however he likes.
Wait, hold on. He could literally go on a secret mission as a chick.
He could full undo the Naruto sexy jutsu.
Bro.
I can't do that.
Wait,
I can't remember the whole
technically,
thing.
I can do that. I could do that if I wanted to.
Do the sexy jutsu. I need to
Anyway.
get the spell disguise self, but yeah.
I think I have it. Or something along those lines.
Anyways.
So then, with that, everyone, Kain, you proceed to pick yourself up, and as you do, all the ooze that dripped onto the ground and stuff, and kind of spread out, all of a sudden begins getting pulled back into it. As you begin standing up, and you too also notice that you are in your underwear.
What
Smash.
underwear? I don't wear underwear.
No, Kain, they put underwear on you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so those are just gonna get sucked into the void, and my pants are gonna appear over them.
Okay, I'm sorry, but just the idea, underwear gets sucked in, all of a sudden, schlong. Anyway.
Yeah, everybody gets flashed a little bit.
Estrella just kind of looks away the moment she sees cloth getting sucked into the void. She just kind of instinctively looks to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Kane's brain breaks for 5 seconds. Helicopter! Helicopter!
What a lovely ceiling we have.
Anyway. Anyway.
Then,
Abe,
put on some pants or I'll cut it off.
That was all above table, but the underwear did disappear.
yeah,
Pants are there now.
So then,
Gingerbread tea.
Abe, you see that. Anyway, you look around from this whole scene, and you see.
That's my coat.
Anyway, you see
I'll try and feel
Nodo
for it.
holding his coat over his arm, folded gently instead of offering it to you. Except while his other arm is just kind of slack at the moment.
Here you are, son.
Where's my shirt? What happened to my shirt?
Hey, no, you decent. Do you have something covering your
He has pants on.
Okay, Estrella.
No,
turns
no,
her gaze-
Anyway,
Estrella's cute poor bird girl shrink.
well, actually, there,
As she looks
Yeah.
away again.
right, Abe, it actually is both your coat and your pair of jeans and stuff as well that you wear.
And in his other hand, he has your hat.
No, his other arm is completely like slack jawed, like he can't even move it at the moment. With the information
Has
gazing
anybody
forward.
seen my shirt? That cost me a pretty penny.
I've seen your shirt before. It's nice. I don't know where it is.
It might be in your room.
Since Michaeleen was basically by Kain and Abe's side, pretty much for both of the 2 days.
You know what, Chad? Yeah.
Okay, Mick's gonna go and get Kane's shirt so he shuts up.
Abe's gonna put his pants and his jacket back on. Where's my hat?
Here's your shirt, Kain.
It's
that's
your
better.
quarters, sir.
Kane's gonna just put this shirt on, but he's not gonna wrap it up or anything. It's just gonna be loose, bare chested.
Anyway, as I'm sorry, but I kind of want to just see like Abe in a like fancy one of those like old school white
hold
dress
on.
shirts and stuff with the
So,
frilly
can I
collars,
steal you for
looking
just
all
a second?
hot and stuff. Yes.
So can I steal you in a private discussion for just a second?
Fine.
Interlude.
Hold on. Well, seeing as how I guess I'm more human looking now, maybe I should dress more appropriately.
You do look very handsome, though.
Abe, if you want,
You
I
heard
could
I
take
said
you into
before.
I could take you into town and take you shopping for some actually decent looking clothes.
No, what you need is robes.
I'm fine with my coat. I at least need a shirt.
A robe will do fine. I find them quite comfortable, breathable, airy. Gives you a lot of range of motion.
Eiko, I think they suit you very nicely, but I, for one, prefer a nice pair of pants and a coat. Just to
Don't
blend
knock
in a
it till you
little
try
more.
it.
Michaeleen, do you happen to have any shirts I could use?
None that would fit your frame.
Damn. I haven't yet tried tailoring.
However,
Continue.
my brother, Gareth, he was quite a large man and, well, let's just say Amelia taught me how to sew. So, I could make you one.
If you wouldn't mind. Probably find some
Alright.
supplies.
I'm going to take one of my shirts and I'm going to try and modify it to fit Abe. Upsize it.
Okay. As you begin,
Do I roll
discussing-
for something like that? Like crafting?
Sure. Roll me a dex check since you have to be nimble with the needle.
Alrighty then.
Anyway, as you're beginning to start that, Kain, you begin looking down at your chest as you kind of like, you have a shirt, a shirt yourself that you're about to kind of like tossing on, but then you notice like on your chest that all of a sudden some bumps begin forming on your chest as something kind of gets pushed forward, and then the black ooze kind of pulls back, revealing what looks like to be a scale. This happens all over your body. Then all of a sudden, a larger bulge seems to happen in your chest, and then like a tearing membrane, revealing what looks like to be a red gemstone, about the size of your fist in your chest now, revealing. If you look at it, it kind of looks like an eye, almost.
It's the Philosopher's Stone.
Huh?
It's the Philosopher's Stone. Anyway, I rolled a 14 plus 5 for my dexterity, so that's 19.
You and Abe are fairly similar size, just his shoulders are a touch broader.
Bruh.
Dude,
I am 6'2". Abe is 7 feet tall.
I'm 6'7".
He's so tall. He's a tall boy.
Yeah, we're tall.
What I'm saying at least is his torso was you're fairly similar size, just his torso is a touch longer than yours, and his shoulders just a touch broader than yours. So the adjustments aren't that hard.
Okay.
Anyway,
I give him my modified shirt. It's a more white button-down shirt with a collar. A fairly the collar points come out a little bit further than your standard collar.
Okay. I know what style you mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of it, but I know what style you're talking about.
Yeah.
Michaeleen usually rolls up his sleeves, but
Anyway, you proceed to toss the button-up shirt over and pin it up, and you look rather dapper
Huzzah.
in it, in your own personal thoughts.
Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah.
Certainly an improvement.
You,
I'll say for once at least, you have your coat kind of draped over your shoulders, resting on your shoulders.
okay. So, seeing Abe with the shirt draped over him, she unties the jade green scarf with the brass tassels that she always wears around her waist, and she basically loops it over and basically drapes it around his shoulders. I think it suits you.
I think I look
So,
like Doctor Who.
Why do you guys got
Doctor
holes in you, by
Who?
the way? Like, what happened in here?
Oh, you pretty much turned yourself into a pincushion and shot your spikes or tendrils or whatever it is out at anyone who even remotely got near to you.
Estrella's body gives one last twitch from the electricity. I'm not upset at you. You were unconscious and, well, we wanted to help you. And then, Michaeleen decided to use Thunderstrike, so...
Okay,
that's
in
why
my defense,
I know, I'm not
in
mad
my
at you.
defense, I was stuck to him, and I didn't want whatever the black sludge was getting onto me.
I know,
And it was the only thing I could think of at the time.
I know, I'm not mad at you. That was just an experience. Yes, that was an experience. I need to, yeah.
Wait, no, these guys would have recognized the monster. Oh wait, no, Abe would at least recognize it because I've shown them before.
That's what you looked like when you came out of the portal.
No.
No.
That one eye is the thing that I used to fight.
Oh, okay.
But
gonna
in the
say,
beginning, he was just scary as shit because I was a child.
Well, no. One eye Okay, I'm gonna say this. The one you showed, was via your recollection of it, along with. Put it this way, the memory. So. The one you showed and stuff got the idea of One Eye Across. He got to see him firsthand through your eyes. So he now has a personal memory. Like, if he thinks back, he knows exactly how he looks.
Horrifying.
Yes. Okay,
Abe,
then, so.
hold on, real quick. Abe's gonna look at Nodo and his arm hanging down, and just be like, "That needs to be fixed before we do anything else." He's gonna take a syringe out of his pocket and just, in his arm, pull out some. Just basically take out some ichor. Everyone's just gonna see me, Abe immediately turn Nodo around, jab him in the back of the neck, and inject him with my own blood.
Okay. As
The first infection.
Okay, I'll explain the whole scene and then and I'll answer your question, okay? So, as it gets injected, anyway, there's a direct spot in the back of the neck for these injections. Actions that you just click the syringe into and pump into. As everything happens, this golden glow proceeds to go down 2 channels, both up and down Nodo's spine. As it proceeds to reach up to the top of his head, he ends arcing his head back a little bit as his eyes begin to this golden glow shoots out of them. Partially, his mouth kind of opens, partially kind of shock. Everyone looks at the hole as all of a sudden, as the area rim proceeds to shine with a golden light, as beams start shooting back and forth within the circle, filling it with a golden glow, as if there's just a circle of pure radiant light. As all of a sudden, and it just disappears. Yes?
So basically, think of that one scene in Futurama
Yes!
where
Yes!
Fry gets worms, and then he gets a hole stuck into him, and then pew 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 pew. One question though, for you specifically, Abe. Now that you're awake, can you the bug that you sent to spy on Kezes? Are you still connected to that, or did this whole ordeal?
I am still connected to it.
Does Kezes have the bug?
No, Abe will get like an influx of knowledge of what transpired over the last 2 days.
Okay. As you do, you kind of
Fixed.
feel that you get
Fixed my
a feel just looking in the corner for a little bit, but then it kind of cuts off for a brief second. And then roll me a perception check to re-engage it.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. You proceed to put a hand over your eyes for a moment and kind of focus on the bug. As all of a sudden your eyes shift and you get a bit of a yellow, like vision, but it's kind of yellowy tinted because that's the color of the bug's eyes. Mm-hmm. As you begin looking around, you proceed to move forward, but then all of a sudden, tink. You try moving in another direction. Tink. You realize that you proceed to look around and roll me percentile chance. I am telling you, this is going to be interesting depending on what you roll.
$22.
22.
Look at him. He's sticking his fingers in his mouth.
He has no idea what to do right now.
Okay then. You see that a white fox is carrying it, carrying the jar, and is walking to a room. Well, it looks like to be a room filled with magical items and interesting oddities.
Ancient technologies, too.
Damn
Some
it.
recognizable things.
He's collecting
Ah.
my bug.
As the jar
Have it
with your bug
self-destruct.
in it,
It's got a piece of his soul in it. He can't self-destruct it. He needs that shit back.
It'll come back.
I mean, I could just grow a new piece.
as the jar is put onto the shelf. And the fox girl leaves.
Damn. All right. Well, that didn't work.
One moment.
He's got the bug.
Hi, hello, my friend.
Low. No, it's high. You don't have to show us. I can tell already.
No. That is exactly 11.
Oh, okay.
I told you to go low.
Okay, then. This is extremely in your favor now. Another. As soon as the other white fox girl leaves, another one seems to walk up. This one seeming to walk a bit more. This one seems to be walking a bit softly with her footsteps. And she seems to have. Roll me a perception check real quick on her.
That would be a 27.
27. You notice around her neck seems to be a necklace of red beads.
Oh, you've seen her. Or at least Mick's seen her.
The red beads seem to have white and gold inlay on them. There seems to be some kind of kanji in the center of each one of them. Actually, no. All of them seem to have this ornate design, but the center one seems to have this white, some sort of red kanji in the middle of it. You have not seen this character before, and I presume you aren't fluent in the language of the Beastmen.
No.
Is
So you
Michaeleen?
cannot-
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to see this.
I
Yeah.
know. But is Michaeleen? I'd assume so.
Possibly.
Also, this is the character.
As you see her proceed to pick the jar up and bring you close to her face as she gets a look at it, as she's beginning to look at the bug.
Start doing Morse code. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap.
What do you do? I'll say you can give the bug orders since you're reconnected to it.
Let me see here. The bug is probably going to... So the bug's eyes are gonna like flash,
Okay.
trying to like this. What's the word?
Sort of a Morse code.
Yeah, it's a Morse code. I was trying to think of the word. I can't
Basically-
remember the word.
Basically flashes in a particular pattern.
In a particular pattern to try and portray a message.
Hmm.
So yes, essentially Morse code.
Okay.
Or this world's equivalent of it.
Okay.
Morse's language of far sending. You know how a wizard spell is always wizard name, adjective, verb. Like Melf's poison arrow.
Mike's hard lemonade.
Yes.
There you go.
Tasha's hideous laugh.
So then, she proceeds to look at the bug, kind of watching the eyes blink in a certain pattern. You see she proceeds to set the jar back down and walk away.
Yeah, damn it.
How long do you wait?
Bug's got plenty of time. It's not going anywhere.
But how long are you going to look through its eyes and just stand there with us going like...
I... Personally, Abe would probably wait about like 20 to 30 minutes. Damn.
Cutting out.
Again. 20 to 30 minutes, okay.
All good now?
Yeah.
Okay.
All good. Within the 30 minutes you wait, at least she does come back. But this time you see that she's holding something in one hand. Or actually no, she isn't holding anything in her hand. She proceeds to pick up the jar and proceeds to open the jar in a way that she basically opens the jar but reaches in and grabs the bug before the bug has an opportune chance to fly away.
Okay.
I'm Coyote Peterson. This is the metal stinger, and I'm going to enter the sting zone.
What?
Ah!
What's going on? I just come back from doing a
Anyway.
thing.
I was doing a bit.
So
Oh my gosh.
in her grasp, the head is poking out so you can see this. You see her proceed to put the jar back, but roll me a perception check.
That's another 27.
Number 27. You notice that there's something else in the jar that looks very similar to the way you designed the bug.
Oh, so it looks a lot like a hornet.
Yeah.
Alright then.
As you see her proceed to take the small bug and kind of stuff it in between, obvious storage spot. As she
Fair.
proceeds to walk out nonchalantly. Out. You hear some walking by. Her footsteps are extremely quiet. Right, and extremely quiet. After a small bit, you end up getting vision of something different. She's proceeding to pull you out, and you see that she's on a balcony in a different location. Roll me one more perception check to see if you can get any details.
Okay. That's a 26.
26.
No, there he is.
Okay. As you look around and see, you can see that terrain is significantly different than what Mandex was looking. Mandex had light forests of oak, cedar, and various things of that nature. Very woodsy.
Mm-hmm.
This looks much more different. More slightly tropical, slightly jungle-ish in nature. More Asian landscaping. As you begin to look around, you can see that there are a few other buildings around, very much in the style of the Beastman territories and stuff. And you make the assumption that during the 2 days, the Hornet was found, stuffed into a jar, and then proceeded to be taken to someplace in the Beastman territories.
Oh my.
Territories.
Gotcha.
As she looks down and stuff, holding. She's now kind of like, you see her kind of do a quick check around and stuff before opening her palm fully as you stand in her palm. What do you have the hornet do?
It's gonna bow its head and fly away.
Okay. And that's what we'll proceed to do for the next thing. And I presume you just have simple return.
Pretty much.
Yep. She simply sends. Yeah. She simply sends. Yeah. As it's about to turn away, you feel her quickly wrap something around the hornet before fully letting go and stuff, and the hornet flies off.
Gotcha.
Abe, you've been standing there for the last 40 minutes. What's going on there?
I think we may have finally gotten some useful information.
What do you mean?
I was
Is he
checking.
still in the embassy?
No, he's not anymore. From what I can tell, he's somewhere in the Beastman territories. Well, first of all, he captured the bug. But, what was that? One of those foxes that follows him around. She had like a ruby necklace. Helped the bug escape. It's returning here soon.
The purple kimono?
Yes, how'd you know?
I saw her. I made eye contact with her. Back at the embassy 2 days ago.
Much better.
Okay. Memory check. That is a 18.
18. With your memory of very fresh Keza, you remember that she's the one that he had a bit of a fairly good grip around her at all times. When you saw her. She was like one of the two sitting directly next to him. She was.
And
on
then
his
I
right-hand
saw
side.
her again as she was still in the embassy.
Yeah, but high
as we
up.
were walking to the church.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perhaps we have an unlikely ally.
Sounds like we might.
Were we gonna do some dungeon crawling today?
Yeah. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there. So. Again, narratively, I'm just trying to find a way narratively to make sense of it because.
Abe wants to upgrade Noto. To upgrade Noto, he needs some kind of material and or ancient thing that he just does not have. But
I got it right here. You said we need to go into a dungeon, right? A dungeon, some sort of like cave-like place.
I have something set up. So here, let's say this. Okay. Bingo. Information you got from the Beastman territories and stuff. You notice that there was a sigil marking on the place. Let's say you notice a banner with a particular sigil. The sigil you had from the pit. You saw on the pit the buttons and stuff, the badges that they were wearing. There was a banner that had the same marking on it. At least. You believe, starting to believe at least, that it's Kezis's personal sigil.
was it on the same uniforms as the guys in the pit?
Yeah, the same. Yeah, same as the uniform and stuff, just flag version. you begin to think that you need more information on it.
Can anyone else hear him?
Yes.
I'm trying to be subtle, Viking.
Well, it's just that your lips were moving for a second and I didn't hear a word you said.
I know
can
because I
hear
wasn't
him.
speaking. I was
Ah,
not. Okay, apparently I have to be blunt.
are you talking to Abe or are you talking to Michaeleen? Because I kind of...
DM.
Oh, right.
So, Abe, can you just ad-libbing and stuff? I want information about the symbol. Please. Abe? Oh, this is going to shit.
Yeah, I got no idea. I have no idea what to say for the symbol.
Okay, then. You make mention it to... Okay. You mention that you also see the marking, same marking and stuff, crest, that we found on the men in the pit. Michaeleen, you hear this and start
I can do that.
thinking... Okay.
Another interesting tidbit that I was able to see. Saw a flag with the same marking that we saw on the guys around the pit. You remember?
I do.
You ever seen it before?
When I was younger, when I first truly met him. When
I wonder-
he took Holfiti from me and my brothers.
I wonder if it's some sort of calling card, if that makes sense. A proprietary banner.
You're lagging again.
Say again?
I wonder if it's some sort of calling card or a proprietary banner.
Whatever it is.
What were you gonna say about this salt? What, as I hear this?
As you hear this and stuff and get information, start thinking about it, it's like, now that you know properly that he has territory in the symbols on the uniforms that reporting back to Kez as a flag of it, you're starting to think rather heavily that it's his personal marker, and must be somewhere in the dynasty at least. But you start to think back of you never really visit the Beastman territories too much because they're very racist towards half-bloods. At least it's very difficult for you to move around. But you do know, but you think you might know someone and stuff that might be able to help you out that has more knowledge on it than you do.
I think I may know a guy.
Please cross that up. Please cross one of those off.
Since that's a narrative, I know a guy that you asked me to use. Don't you think I should probably not have to do that? The I know a guy is more like a get out of jail free card.
Don't worry, I know a guy.
You've been holding on to those for a long time, so I'll have you
Fine.
spend one. If you don't want me to use them yourself.
It's fine. Fine.
Okay. And besides,
I also have two. I still have 2 temporary luck points. I never used those.
Yeah. Well, since your dice have been nothing but good for you, at least you can just remove
on
those
to
if
him.
you. No, remove them.
No.
Fine.
Salt, you're playing some heavy-handed moves here.
Fine. Anyway. So then. Michaeleen, the ball's in your court. Who's this guy you know?
His name is Aldir of the Thyestes clan.
What is he?
He is a dragonborn.
Fun.
Nice.
Specifically, a black-scaled dragonborn.
The acid spitters.
Of what clan?
Ugh.
The Thyestes clan. Thyesties. Thyestes. I'm ripping this name from another book series, okay? I listen to audiobooks. So, I don't know how you spell it.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Aldir of the Thyestes clan.
So then. And, by the way, I want you to ad-lib this in your voice. It's not better, but it happened to chance and said his clan owns a store that he actually runs from time to time. I'm nearby.
I happen to know a specific dragonborn. His name is Uldir of the Thyestes clan. He happens to run a store somewhere nearby.
What kind of store?
Odds and ends, wares that come in. He buys from travelers and sells. If you want any of his magic items, you're going to have to pay a pretty penny.
So like a bazaar.
Yes, the Thyestes Bazaar. He runs the Thyestes Bazaar.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
But what he actually trades in, aids in, is information.
He's another info broker.
Yeah.
Not quite as shady as the folks that employed Estrella beforehand.
Yeah. So, you guys proceed to make your way to the Thyestes Bazaar.
Thyestes.
Thyestes Bazaar. You make it down to the shop. It's kind of in like the downtown back alley kind of store. Oh, you enter the store itself. It's relatively small, only maybe, I'm gonna say maybe 15 feet wide by maybe 20 feet long. No, make it 30 feet long. And it has the odds and ends, things of that nature. This black dragonborn is standing there. He was standing by one of the shelves, kind of rearranging a few things, as who is the first one through the door.
I assume it would be Michaeleen with Estrella close behind.
I think he's asleep
Nate
again. Let's just
asleep?
keep moving forward.
Okay. Michaeleen walks up. Is he looking directly at the door, or is he, or is there
No.
more people in the shop?
So you're walking the door this way. So the shelves are going the same way the door is entering and stuff, and he's looking to the side. So he might catch you off the peripheral of his vision, but not directly.
Okay.
And Estrella follows Michaeleen in, and she is wearing her quail glamour.
And I'll follow behind the two of them.
Yep. Wait, and the
I'll be the last one in, and I'll just have like a sort of disapproving, sort of like.
This is one of those
Alright,
shops for poor people.
Oh no, I'm okay with that. It's just I'm not a big fan of
Oh,
the
the black
acidity
scale.
smell.
He doesn't like Let it be known here first, Count Eiko,
He's a racist.
he is racist against Black Dragonborn.
He's not racist against Black Dragonborn.
Anyway.
He just doesn't like acid.
Anyway, so, this Black Dragonborn, he's fairly tall. He's actually fairly average height. He's maybe 6'5" altogether, but he's very well built. His clothes are rather simple. He has a simple little vest he's wearing, and that only goes down maybe like barely covering his shoulder blades. And he's wearing very like
Aladdin pants.
Aladdin pants similarly, and barefoot at least, as he's busy just rearranging a few things as you know. His horns are decorated with a few charms, little bits of gold and silver kind of dangling off.
Are they like onyx black?
The gemstones, yeah, a few of them are onyxes, a few are rubies.
No, I mean like his horns themselves. Are they like
Oh,
onyx black?
Yeah, his horns are like an onyx black, at least.
While he's arranging stuff on the shelves, would he speak Thieves' Cant?
Of course, he is a broker, is he not?
Michaeleen's going to walk and look at the shelves next to him, and in Thieves' Cant, basically say to him,
Oh dear, it's been a while, old friend. I've come to cash in that favor you owe me.
Huh. The favor I owe to you. If you, it's fair. You did help me out of that sticky situation once. It's the least I could do. He speaks to you in perfect thieves' cant. At least, as he proceeds to look at you, and so as he gets on rearranging, like eyes on the camera real quick. Michaeleen, how have you been? Reaches in, hugs.
Just fine, old dear.
How's my favorite alley cat doing? He pats on the back.
I need some information.
Well, you came to the right lizard. So, what information do you need?
I look at Abe and ask him, you know how in the movie I, Robot, Sonny was able to very quickly, like a printer, use like 2 pens to draw out his dream? Yeah. So Michaeleen looks to Abe, and Abe kind of does exactly that, I'm guessing.
And replicates the symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Testament.
Okay. Presents it to him.
Do you happen to know what this is?
Oh. I've seen that symbol once or twice myself, but I know it's to a noble house in the Beastman territories, but I'm sorry. I think it was stolen recently. Well, more so, put simply, a shipment of my goods for the store got reacquired by some unsavory characters, and unfortunately, in the cargo they stole had a recent shipment of my information, and I actually was looking into that myself, and yeah. I know where they're leading, just I can't do anything about myself since, well, again, rule number 1 being an info broker, you don't get your nose dirty with anything.
Of course.
If I could do something about it, I would, but...
What if we could help you do something about it, I mean?
Really? Huh. You get the information. You get rid of some rivals. I get my stuff back, and you get your information. That's a win-win all the way around. Thank you for volunteering, Michaeleen. He gives like a bit of a shit-eating grin and stuff.
Michaeline's going to point at him with an eyebrow raised.
This may be covering one of your. This may be covering one of the favors that you owe me, but I am doing this for you, not just for the information, but to get your wares back. You'll owe me again.
Hey, if owing you a favor means I get my stuff back, I can have a well-trained with your
A well-trained swordsman.
well-trained swordsman at my disposal as well. I'm happy either way. Oh,
Do you know where they are?
oh, easy enough. He proceeds to walk back to the counter at least and reaches around, pulling out. He walks behind him, pulls out a map, and basically points out right here in the city. He points out to a tavern. This is the front. It's called the Lucky Coin Tavern. This is a front for a particular trafficking group that's been trafficking people throughout the city. You know, people that go missing, things of that nature, rare animals, creatures, goods, you know, usual sort of stuff. From my understanding, there's a doorway that leads down into their main base. That's in the underground network. And from my understanding, they have a route connected canals, underground canals that they ship their product out of and receive as well, but mostly shipping out.
Michaeleen looks at the map and then slowly his gaze goes back up to Aldir.
For someone who says he doesn't deal in bodies, you seem to know quite a bit about it.
Hey, if I don't keep my ear to the ground, I don't know where the information goes.
Fair enough.
It's like that sometimes.
He gives you a bit of a raised eyebrow and looks at you. You deal in my kind of wares?
I used to dabble in that sort of work.
Never heard. He begins kind of get a bit of a pondering look on his face. Never known own harpies to get into. Never heard of a quail harpy that did this sort of thing. You knew at this.
In Thieves' Cant, she simply says,
Does Estrella know Thieves' Cant?
given her line of work and all the traveling she did, she would know.
Fair enough.
Yep. So in the most eloquent Thieves' Cant, she simply says, mind your curiosities, they killed the cat. If you would please.
I'm sorry, they killed the cat?
She says essentially, warning him.
But satisfaction brought him back. It's technically the full quote.
But
When
in her
written-
eye, like with her eyes, she tells it's like, you don't. Like she's kind of giving him a friendly warning look. It's like, I used to work for really bad people, and they would do things to you. Because she knows what the House of Montague is like. She knows how those people think.
He gives a polite my apologies, didn't mean to poke.
It's alright. I'm just looking out for someone who seems to be friends with Michaeleen.
Anyway. So, Mickey, you head here, you get your information and my goods back. Goods back.
Mickey?
What, yes? Mickey's helped me out more times than I can count. If there's any person I trust more with my life, I've done this in the nation of Mandexans, it's that man right there.
Again, Estrella just kind of looks at Michaeleen. He's like, Mickey.
Please don't call me that.
And why would I stop that? Your reaction is priceless every time.
Do I look like a mouse to you?
You're better than a mouse.
Well, I have seen you chase one. I've seen you chase him a few times.
Michaeleen's face kind of gets a little darker as he knows what he's referring to. About 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, he knew Michaeleen's whole family, basically. He knew Hodviti, he knew Ashard, he knew Abendigo, and he knew Gareth. Abendigo was a mousekin, but he's all of the kids were all half-bloods, so Gareth, being a Dragonborn, was more human, had horns, but, Dragonborn legs and some scales on his body, but he looked human. And Abendigo was a half-blood mousekin. So when he says he used to chase mice, Michaeleen kind of, his expression sort of darkens, and
I'll get your information for you.
as he turns and leaves.
And Estrella follows him out.
Don't feel like holding back on the thugs. Kill them all for me, please. As you proceed to walk out the door.
I'm not a murderer.
Well. Oh. Right. Well, since Mick left already and I wasn't able to give him this, he proceeds to pull out a box and proceeds to give everyone in the party. Abe, he gives you 2 and stuff, one of them for Mick. He gives all of you and stuff basically a level 2 healing potion, which is 4d4 plus 4.
Thank you.
Just in case.
Appreciate it.
Alright, come again, anytime. You proceed to walk out and start heading towards the Lucky Coin Inn.
And that's where we're going to end this episode today.
Thank you everybody for watching. Please join us in the future. Please feel free to like, subscribe, anything of the like.
Ring the bell!
Your support means the world to us. Our channel wouldn't be this far if it weren't without the support of you. And we appreciate it very much.
See you guys next time.
Goodbye.
Adios, amigos.
Take care, everyone. We love you.
Till next time.